Let's go for more pre-spoiler hints of One Piece. Are you ready? Then let's get started, right after the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And yes, you read that right, we've got even more pre-spoiler hints for the highly anticipated Chapter 1165 of One Piece. Just when we think the hype has reached its peak, the leakers drop more information. And these ones are very, very interesting, sparking huge debates everywhere. But before we dive into the content of this video, you already know what to do to support our work, right? Don't forget to leave your like, that's super important. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and most importantly, turn on the notification bell. That way you won't miss a thing, not a single hint or spoiler. All right, no more delay. Let's jump into the video. Now let's go over the hints. Take it easy, I know you're all excited. Ty, the full early spoilers should be coming soon. But before that, let's organize what we already have. First, let's quickly review everything we already knew, just to have the full picture. Hint number 1, twist. The editor's phrase, "What will the twist bring?" confirmed that we're still in God Valley and that something unexpected will happen. Hint number 2, Broly, a reference to the fight of Goku and Vegeta versus Broly, symbolizing the chaotic battle of Garp and Roger versus Zebek. Hint number 3, Gatling, the Gomu Gomu no Gatling GIF, very likely a new move by Garp called Galaxy Gatling. Hint number 4, the fandom's W, confirmation that Garp and Roger's fans will be very satisfied, meaning they'll shine. Hint number 5, Haki, the hint that the Conqueror's Haki reaches a new level, confirming Garp as a user and raising the power ceiling. Hint number 6, Lightning and Thunder, a possible reference to a combined attack of Roger, Lightning, and Garp, Thunder. Hint number 7, Separation, the GIF showing a group splitting up, indicating the end of the Rock's pirates and the departure of Kaido, Lin, Whitebeard, and Shiki. Alright, are we all on the same page? This chapter is going to be insane. Now let's move on to the new hints, which add even more layers to everything. The first new hint from the main leaker is bizarre. We see a character from the Care Bears. Do you remember that cartoon? In the image, the bear is lying happily on a cloud. That's the hint. Honestly, my first reaction is that this has to be the cover request. I just can't imagine a scene with that tone in the middle of the God Valley Massacre. Or can I? The second possibility is that it's a metaphor. Maybe the leaker is hinting that something will warm our hearts in Chapter 1165. What could that be? Maybe a tender moment between Kuma and Ginny, or even Whitebeard and his young crew, Shanks and Buggy. But honestly, my bet is 90% on the cover. Place your bets. Now, the second hint, my friends, is the one that's generating huge discussion. The hint is a GIF or image of the moment Luffy invites Loki, the Prince of Elbaf, to join his crew. A classic scene where Luffy tries to recruit anyone he finds cool. Well, that's the hint. And, of course, there's 0% chance that we're going back to Elbaf with Luffy doing that. The timing would make no sense. What it really means is that this scene is a parallel. Someone is going to invite another person to join their crew in God Valley. And here, my friends, the possibilities are amazing. Possibility number 1, Lin inviting Kaido. We know she gave him the Uo Uo no Mi. Maybe she also invited him to join her crew, and he refused, deciding to go his own way, as another hint suggested. Possibility number 2, Roger inviting Whitebeard. Seeing the kind of man Zebek was, Roger might have looked at Newgate and said, "Hey, you're strong and you don't seem like trash like your captain. Why not join me?" That would explain the start of the respect and rivalry between them. Possibility number 3, my favorite, Roger inviting Garp. Think about it, Garp and Roger just fought side by side. They probably worked incredibly well together. I can easily imagine Roger laughing at the end of the fight, saying, "Ha ha ha! Garp, you're too much fun. Quit that boring marine life and come be free with me. Join my crew." This ties perfectly with the separation hint. After Zebek's fall, the Rocks become free agents, and that's when the invitations start. My personal bet, Roger invites Garp. What's yours? Who invites whom? Tell me in the comments. Now let's move on to another hint. This one is about the fight. In it, we see a man stopping an attack with his hands. That's the hint. The speculation is nearly unanimous. It must be Rox D. Xebec. And what is he stopping? Probably the combined powers of Roger and Garp. Imagine the scene. Roger launches a Kamusari and Garp throws a Galaxy Impact. Xebec, standing between them, stretches out his hands and stops both attacks. That would show a truly insane power level, right? This connects perfectly with the earlier hint about the new level of Conqueror's Haki. Maybe that new level isn't just offensive. Maybe it's an absolute defense, a Haki form that can cancel or contain other Haki attacks. Or, if the Yami Yami no Mi theory is right, maybe he's using darkness powers to absorb the attacks. Either way, Xebec will have a moment that proves why he was the king of the world. Finally, the last hint, and the one that's hyping the community the most. We see a single word, Infinitum. And next to it, a massive explosion. My friends, there's no doubt that's the name of an attack, a devastating move. But whose? Could it be Xebec's power, Infinitum, meaning infinite, maybe tied to darkness, an infinite black hole? A terrifying thought. Could it be Roger's power? Garp's? Or a combined power of Roger and Garp? That's my bet. Remember the hint, lightning and thunder? What if Infinitum is the name of their final combined attack? The strike that merges Roger's kingly Haki, lightning, and Garp's destructive force, thunder. An infinite attack that ends Rox D. Xebec. That's my guess. Infinitum is the name of the 2 versus 1 attack that defeats Xebec and probably splits God Valley in half. Alright, that's it, everyone. Those are the new hints. Let's recap. Care Bear, probably the cover or a heartwarming moment. Invitation, someone, likely Roger, inviting another, likely Garp or Whitebeard, to their crew. Hand-stopping power, Xebec showing absurd defensive ability, maybe the new Haki level. Infinitum, the name of a devastating attack, most likely Roger and Garp's final combo. That's a lot, right? Chapter 1165 is shaping up to be one of the greatest in history. Stay tuned because very soon, probably later today, Tuesday, we should get the early spoilers. The full summary will come on Wednesday, the scans on Thursday, and the official release on Sunday. And remember, it's already confirmed we'll have a break after this chapter. Oda-sensei is going to blow our minds and then take a well-deserved rest. All right, everyone, now I want to hear from you. What are your guesses about these new hints? What's the meaning of the Care Bear? Who invites whom? And whose attack is Infinitum? If this video got you even more hyped, don't forget to show your support. Leave your like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our spoiler coverage. Thanks for watching, see you next time, and cheers.